Okay, so now we're going to go on to the production of the actual show itself, the day of actually recording, which was a few days ago now. So, again, it was. So I came into this radio room, basically had all my content ready, pretty much all uploaded onto the Myriad software. Some of it I had to do on the morning before I recorded, which again was reflected an issue with my time organisation. But again, due to me being behind with pretty much all aspects of the production process, this meant that I had to basically do whatever I could to be prepared on the actual day to ensure that I stuck to the day that I said I was stated that I was going to be recording. So this resulted in me having to put all my track list of songs on the Myriad computer, my edited interview, my edited jingle, my edited call-in segment. That was all on there, ready to go, and also my music bed that I was going to have throughout the show whilst I was presenting. So overall, to be brutally honest with myself and an overall reflection of my production of the show, I would say it went fairly okay. I would say that even though I'd done experimentation with the faders, I'd say that overall that my production process experience doing this could have been a lot better. I would say that my control of, like I said, the control of the volume faders could have been better. I feel like I could have had all the, particularly the Myriad, where you have carts on the software where you have all your recordings ready to be played using the equipment and the faders. I felt like that could have been more organised. I felt like I could have put all that in ready in place whilst following my running order, because I had all my paper materials, such as my running order and my points for discussion, ready with me whilst I was presenting. I would say that could have been better. I felt like I could have been more organised in putting all that in on the computer, ready in the recording slot, ready to be played immediately, rather than having to have a delay in output of recordings, which did happen in the end. I also made a mistake during the show, when I was playing one of my first tracks for the show. It was an Espresso song by Sabrina Carpenter. I basically played the wrong version of the song, which resulted in me having to. I think I let the whole song play, or I think just cancelled the song and put the embedded version that I had uploaded onto the computer. So that was another weak issue that I experienced, which I'm now reflecting on. Other issues, I would say that my actual presenting style was, I would say my presenting style was very good throughout the show. I'd say that the way I presented myself to the audience, for it particularly being at my first show, was very, very strong and effective. I felt like it followed the conventions of a particular consistent presentation style. But I would say that due to nerves and due to anxiety that I had before recording the show, that there was a lot of ums and ahs in my dialogue, which was definitely noticeable when you're listening back on the product. So I would say overall it could have been a lot better, and I'm definitely looking to improve for the next time I produce a radio show, which I'm not too sure when that will be, but I'm sure it'll be not too far away in the future. So I would say that it could have been a lot better. I feel like organisation, again, a consistently key theme that I'm noticing when I'm evaluating all my stuff for this project. I thought that could have been a lot better. I would say my creativity skills was definitely developed from doing this, as I was creating the way I engage with my audience, ensuring that I was honest of my personality, but I also added a sense of humour to it as well. I didn't let and any technical issue. But bear in mind as well that I wanted to add that any technical issues I did have, I was transparent with the audience about. For example, if there was I think there was someone coughing on the call-in segment, and I didn't edit that out. I was just honest. I just made a joke out of it. I said, "Listen, get it out of your system. Just cough it all up, and then we'll carry on." And I felt like that was better rather than editing it out, which would have made it a bit more unrealistic. And I would admit if I'd done any pronunciation mistakes. I think I made quite a few pronunciation mistakes, repetition of words. I would say that due to me being honest of me making mistakes during my presentation, that this was definitely much better than pretending it didn't happen at all, which would have been a lot more noticed by the audience, in my opinion. So overall, I would say it was quite a success, but there was definitely quite a large room for improvement for next time, particularly with the audio. levels. So, yeah, I'd say overall, my overall reflection of this, I felt like I've got more confident producing radio shows, but I definitely say that I could do with much more practice for it in the future. So, I'm particularly again the consistent themes, high organisation and organisation of myself, all of my work being ready, all my materials and that being ready, is definitely something that needs to be addressed for the future.